Hi friends, welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. Today I'm going to be planting a few of the things that I got in my most recent plant haul. These are some garden phlox and some balloon flowers. So come along with me and let's get these in the ground. These flowers, there are 3 of each type, are some perennial flowers that I picked up on sale. I got them 3 for $10, so $20 worth of perennials right here. That is a great bargain. The balloon flowers down here are called Sentimental Blue, and they are, excuse me, they're hardy in zones 3 and above. They get to be about 18 to 24 inches tall and wide. I'm going to plan to kind of have them along the front of this garden border. And then these phlox are called Laura phlox paniculata, and they are hardy in zones 3 and above. And these get to be about 3 feet tall and 18 inches wide. I do believe they may spread more than 18 inches though over time. So about 3 feet tall will be about up to the top rail of the fence or so. Now this camellia and this tea olive, these are both really young shrubs. They will grow to be tall and about 4 to 6 feet wide each over time, but they can be pruned, and also they're slow growing. So I'm going to put these phlox kind of in this space right here in a little bit of a triangle, kind of 1 in the front and 2 in the back. And then I'll put the balloon flowers kind of in front of them. And so that'll add a nice bright pop of color to this section of the garden, which has been kind of drab this summer. And I really love the combination of these 2 colors together. I think it's a really nice, pretty, bright, colorful collection. So I'm going to try to leave the Autumn Joy sedums right there, but if I need to, I'll move them out of the way to make room for putting in the balloon flowers. Same thing with this liriope that's right here. That's just a placeholder. I had some clumps of liriope. I wanted to put them somewhere, so I just stuck it in there. That is not necessarily a permanent installation. So I will move those plants as needed to get these in the ground the way I want them. So let me get these in the ground. I'm going to use my same method as always. Pull back the mulch, dig my hole, the same depth as the root ball, but a little bit wider. Put in biotone starter fertilizer, and then plant the root balls in, cover them up with soil, and then remulch. Water them in deeply, and that's that. So pretty simple process, and let me get that going here.
I forgot to mention about both of these plants that they have really long bloom times to give us a lot of beautiful color throughout the summer. And the phlox has the added benefit of attracting both hummingbirds and butterflies.
So I do want to mention that I'm planting on a slope. This goes pretty dramatically downhill right here. So part of the root ball is above the soil level and part of it is level with the soil level. So on the downslope side, I have pulled a bunch of soil up toward the root ball so that the roots stay covered with at least 3, 4, 5 inches of soil on the downhill side. You know what? I don't like the placement of that one. I think I want 1 in the center here and 2 in the back. Did I say that earlier? I think that's what I said earlier. 2 in the back, 1 in the front. I need to move that. Yeah. That was easy. All right, let's try this again. Gotta get my handy dandy pickaxe out. Okay, yeah, I like that placement better. Now, you might be thinking that phlox is too close to the camellia. And, you know, in maybe a year or 2, I'll need to move the phlox. But I think for this year, it'll be fine. Probably for next year, it'll be fine also. And then I'll deal with moving perennials around later. Okay, I'm going to definitely have to move these sedums. And probably I'll scoot the Laripe out of the way as well. Okay. I don't know if you can see how deep this is on the front and shallow on the back. I think we lose about 3 or 4 inches of slope across here. So this plant is definitely going to be level on the front and high on the back. Fertilizer first. When I garden because my knees don't work. You know, you do what you gotta do to get the plants in the ground. I think I'm gonna water them in and then mulch. It has some mulch here, but it's pretty dried up and thin, so I'll pull some new mulch up onto there after I water. Now when I'm watering new plants like this, especially when I'm putting them into this dry soil, I like to first get it wet with a big shower head, just so that the soil is not hydrophobic or repelling water. And then I like to use a thin stream and get right down at the root ball and soak it in really deep for each plant. And I usually do one and then the next and the next, and then come back around and do a few cycles around just to make sure I know that the water has gone all the way to the bottom of the root ball. If it goes on too fast, it just runs off. So, especially when it's on a hill like this is, I do little bits at a time and come back around. And finish off with another shower. This helps clean the leaves off of any dirt or mulch that got on them. Also helps to level out the soil a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good looking mulch there now, and so just clean the leaves off one more time and kind of water the mulch into place. And clean my hands and pull myself down. I'm just going to water a little extra since I know it's so dry over here. I have been watering these shrubs, but apparently the soil hasn't really been soaking in all the way. Don't worry about the fact that the balloon flowers are all floppy. Of course, they're going to do that after they've been watered pretty deeply. And perk them back up. There we go. Beautiful. And same thing with this one. Give it a nice little stand up. Come on, little guy, you can do it. You can do it. I'm sure he'll perk up. There we go. And the phlox look really nice. There's lots and lots of buds to come on these beauties. Again, this is the Laura variety. Cultivar, excuse me. I'm learning about cultivars versus varieties, trying to be a little more plant knowledgeable. Anyway, yeah. So I think that this makes a nice little colorful statement alongside the fence down here. I don't know what happened to my glasses. They're around here somewhere. I guess I'll find them. I hope I don't step on them. I hope you like this little arrangement of flowering perennials that I've got going on in here. I'm really hoping for some pretty colors throughout the summer from this collection. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have any comments or suggestions or feedback or questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you and have a chat. And if you haven't yet, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We're doing all kinds of garden projects around here. I've got lots more plants to plant over there in the driveway, so over the next few days I'll be hopefully getting those into the ground and you can follow along.
Thank you for joining me today, friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day in your garden, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Bye-bye.